This is Sexy Funny Raw, where we talk all about the world of sex, from dating and relationships to the adult industry itself, answering all the questions you weren't even brave enough to ask Google. What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Sexy Funny Raw. I'm your host, Silvia Saige, and joined in studio with me is my very good friend and beautiful co-star, Rachael Cavalli, ladies and gentlemen.
Hello.
So glad to have you back.
Thank you.
This is a new studio, though. You haven't been in this studio before.
I like it.
Yeah. Cool. And last time I had a co-host, so now it's just me and you.
Nice.
And today we're going to talk about that Milf Money.
Oh.
Yeah. So we obviously both play MILFs on the internet.
Always.
Yes, always. That's my question for you. I don't even know. Did you start as a MILF from day one getting in porn, or did you kind of...
So when I started, it was kind of like on that cusp of things were changing slowly.
Okay.
Because remember, it was just like
MILFs
a lot of
weren't as
gonzo.
popular. Yeah,
a lot of gonzo. And then as soon as that kind of faded out, it was like straight into MILF.
And what year did you come in?
I came in 2015.
Okay, so I came in 2014, but day one was MILF for me, though.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Nice.
I don't think...
I guess my first shoot was a MILF. I was a stepmom.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess I was a stepmom now that you say that.
Yeah, I was going to say, I feel like I was not given an option. I showed up to set, and it was a girl, boy, and they were like, well, you'll be the mom. And I'm like, whoa. Granted, it was with my friend who's 8 years younger than me, so I'm like, I get it. But still, it was like, did you take offense to it?
I didn't. I was just label? I was just happy to be there. I was like, all right, I cut these tits. I'm here.
Well, that's a big part of being a MILF
true.
in porn is big old fake titties. Mm-hmm. And I feel like the moment you get those, they like catapult you into the next. But I came with big old titties.
Yeah, same. I'm like, I don't ever remember playing a teen role for sure.
Coming with big old titties and maybe I don't, but then the thing is, like, I know we're both in our 40s. I don't see it in your face, and I don't feel like people see it in my face.
Same.
I don't feel like we look. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I live in Delulu land and I have no idea. But I look at you and I'm like, I don't even see MILF.
Yeah, like
I know
40's like the new early 30.
It's the new 20.
There you go. I like that.
Honestly,
I like that better.
Yeah. I'll take it all day.
Yeah, for sure.
That was the question. Already did it. You started with OF. Did you start in 2018, kind of when it came out?
Was it 2018 or 19?
I thought it was 18.
Maybe.
I feel like that's what my thing says. Started in 2018.
Maybe I did. I know I filled it out and I put a few things on there and that was about it. And my friend that I was living with at the time was like just racking off videos, putting them in there, and he was doing really good. And I was like, oh, maybe I should
look into it.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah. Still waited a couple years and then COVID hit. I was like, okay, now it's time.
Golden time. Yeah. See, I didn't do much with my OF before that either. I think I was doing just tiny bits, but as I kind of mentioned you in the car, I did that Hulu documentary, and that kind of changed everything just because there was all sorts of new eyes on my account who had never heard of me before or maybe had never even watched porn before. I have no idea, you know? Cool. So, but how much do you think, especially since COVID, doing OnlyFans and owning your own material and having, you know, you make the bulk of the money on everything that you do, how much did that change what you shoot for other companies?
It actually didn't. I think
it didn't?
No, I think shooting MILF stuff, it just automatically threw me for my OnlyFans into MILF, and I had a lot of like guys that, you know, just wanted mommy stuff.
So you didn't cut back on doing in-person shoots because of OF?
No,
really?
No, I didn't. I love coming to set. I don't know.
I got so lazy.
Did you?
I
did. I love it.
I also like going to set, but I only like going to set for the people.
Yeah.
The makeup, the hair. That's it. That's I don't
okay, that's fair.
I don't like waiting around on set any longer because I know when I shoot for myself, I'm going to be, an hour, 3 hours max. And 3 hours, I can shoot multiple things of content.
Yeah, absolutely.
As opposed to going to set and I'm there for 8, 10, 12, 14 hours to shoot one thing. And I'm making the babiest of paychecks, I feel like.
Yeah, that's true.
And I've raised my rate and almost nobody will pay it now. I raised it, I think, to the point where people are like, fuck off.
No, she's just better off on OF.
Yeah.
Damn.
Okay, so your income must have skyrocketed then because you're doing both.
COVID, like when we had that like little break where we couldn't shoot during COVID, and then once it came back in, I was like, that was like my best year.
Yeah, couldn't shoot with other people.
Yeah, it was great. So
I feel like the people who had boyfriends or husbands in that time,
killed it.
They were thriving.
Yeah, for sure they were.
I was like longing for a private dick at that point. Like, can I just get somebody over here for just let me blow you in the morning? Like, that's all I want. I just want to blow you in the morning. Make us both a lot more money.
Right.
It's so hard to find. Why is that? We were talking about that also before we got started. Why is it so hard to find a good-looking, reliable man whose penis I can use on a regular basis?
I don't know, but it's been a topic in quite a few conversations lately I've had.
If you guys are out there, hit us
let us know.
Yeah. If you live in the local Los Angeles area, even better. Be better for me.
It would be for me too.
You don't even have to stay the night. I don't really want to
fly you in.
Yeah.
And I can put you up in a place I really don't want to.
I was going to say, you don't have to stay the night. You just come over at like, for me, it's super early. So come over at like 6 a.m. We'll just shoot really quick and get it out of the way. And then you can go about your day. Maybe come over later. We'll do another scene.
Snatch that first another day. That's great. Goodbye.
Yeah. Honestly, if you could do that every single day, you'd have so much content.
Oh my God. Yeah.
But you'd have to do more than just suck a stick. But that's fine.
But still, And your day would be free.
It would.
It'd be nice.
Yeah.
For sure.
What do you think you spend most of your MILF money on?
Groceries for the kids.
Oh, damn.
The other day I was budgeting. I was like, okay, we got to cut back eating.
Yeah, but that's because you have big kids.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, that's fair.
You have big eaters. Yeah. It's not like you're...
I mean, living in LA alone is like, that's where most of our income goes.
Crazy
expensive. I feel like,
yeah. Mine's Postmates probably.
So I cut back finally on Postmates.
Did you?
I did. It was so hard. It took me like a year. I do. I do.
Good
but
for you.
It took a good year to cut back on that.
It's something I actually think about cutting back on. I just despise cooking. It's my problem.
It's hard.
I would almost rather hire a chef.
Yeah.
Yes. But then I don't know if that saves me any money. It might though.
I mean, you never know.
Postmates get so fucking expensive.
Yeah, especially depending on where you get it from and like what they're charging. Jesus.
Yeah, I see like, how they give you those little pie charts of where you spend your money. And I'm like, my Postmates is outrageous.
That's how mine was. I was like, okay, we gotta cut that back.
Like, fast. This is embarrassing.
Seriously. The people delivering are probably like, this bitch.
Girl, that's why I have to leave it at the door. I'm like, I don't want to see anybody's face. When they knock on my door, I'm like, leave it!
Just leave it at the door. I get it.
Also because I'm going to look homeless on the other side of that door. Odds are I've got pimple patches on, some sort of mask, eye creams. I don't know, but it's not pretty,
like raggedy clothes. When you have like a whole closet full of good shit, and you're wearing like the worst stuff.
Because that's the comfiest stuff.
It is. You're right. It is.
So not like shoes, nothing crazy, not vacations. You're like feeding me and the people I created.
Facts.
That
sucks, but it is what it is. They'll be gone soon, and then vacations will be the next thing. We'll redo this, and come back saying, "Yeah, I travel all the time." And
where's the first place you're going?
Well, hopefully Japan.
Oh,
but I think I might do that before they're completely out. So,
yeah. Well, just to shoot, or do you want to just go? No,
not even to shoot.
No shooting.
No shooting.
Okay.
I just want to. No shooting.
I'm not working.
That clear. I'm not working because every vacation I've taken for the past 5-6 years, I'm like, oh, I'm going on vacation, but no, and they spend half of my time shooting something.
But even if you're not meeting up with other creators, or I feel like, and probably you as well, you're still taking photos that you're going to be using for work. You're still shooting
my food that I got. Like, oh, there's that food. It's so good. I don't know who I even post for. I don't even post it half the time. Like. For myself.
I feel like even when I go and take a walk, I'll take a walk at the beach or something, and I'm like, oh, this is so nice. I'm like, in my head, I'm like, I know I should be taking pictures of myself down here for content. And then in the other part of my brain goes, you know what? No. I just get to enjoy this part of life without taking a goddamn picture of me doing it.
Right. Or you take that first picture, and you're like, maybe I shouldn't take a picture.
Yeah, actually, I am not.
Lighting's pretty bad.
I look way prettier in my head than I do.
I felt good.
Or God forbid you open the phone from the bottom angle and you see your chins.
Like, and you're like, that wasn't there a year ago. What is going on? Awful.
Girl, I didn't think it could happen so fast.
I know. My daughter pointed mine out. I'm just like, thanks.
It's going to happen to you too.
Yeah. One day. Well, I have to spend so much money on food. Maybe I can take care of it. God.
I know. I'm thinking like 45 is when I'll do the lift.
Yeah. That's a good age, I feel like.
Yeah. If I can make it to that. I'm so nervous because it gets looser every day.
Oh my God, it's like you wake up and it's like, bam.
And it doesn't help that I'm on TikTok and TikTok's telling me how old I am. Every 3 scrolls is another like how old you are and here's how to fix it. And I'm like, how many serums and potions do I need to order?
God, I know. Seriously. I'm just like you. I have like tons of shit. I'm like, oh, that didn't work. I just throw it in the corner. Like
I have so much of that too.
I forgot I ordered that. Let's try this one. It's awful.
My spare bathroom underneath the cabinet is all the products I tried that didn't work, but I ordered probably 2 or 3 of them because it was cheaper to buy in bulk.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm like, oh, this is going to work.
If I go broke, maybe I have to go back to that product. At least it's there in case.
Or sell the product. Yeah, hey, you know what?
This works.
Now I sell skincare. Yeah. This works so well.
So
trust
good.
me.
Promise. 3 filters on.
Yeah.
It's good, guys.
This was me 5 years ago. No filter.
Yeah, exactly.
This is me today. 6 filters. And I feel great.
Yeah, exactly.
I feel so good. Has there been one thing though? Like obviously my car is my one thing where I'm like, okay, I went fucking balls to the wall, just bought the thing I wanted. Was there one big purchase where you're like, I'm just gonna do it?
Yeah, that was mine too.
Your
Porsche.
car?
Yeah.
Yes.
I did it. It was like around my birthday.
Yes.
I was like, oh, I'm just gonna do it. If I don't do it, I'm just gonna spend the money on stupid shit. And then so I just did it.
And you love it.
I love it. Yeah.
See, that's what makes me so mad when people are like, oh, don't spend your money on a fancy car. I'm like, why?
I'm like, why? What else am I going to do?
Right. I want it.
Around a Honda and be happy while I'm pulling up miserable at my shoot. Like, no.
Yes.
At least I pull up feeling good.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm like, nothing makes me happier than my car.
Right.
Like, there isn't anything in my life. Like, sorry, cats. I love you too.
I do.
But
My cats, I have
I
to
love
say,
them.
it's like right there.
Now
I love
they're
them, but
equal.
they cost money too.
They do.
It's
And
like, damn.
they don't drive me around
like,
town.
You're already out of food.
Yeah.
Like, you're going to have to wait till tomorrow. So.
And when I put them in my car, they just complain.
Yeah, I know, right?
I'm literally killing them. Like, it's insane. Are you dating? Do you have a dating life?
I tried.
Yeah, it's so hard.
It's so hard.
You mentioned going on a date,
so
and then you're
hard.
like, I'm not gonna.
I'm not doing that
doing
again.
that.
Ever. I'm done.
I thought I was done dating, and then I met this guy in like a very like whimsical way, and like fell. It was like head over heels. It was so great, and it was so amazing. And then he just fucking said bye, like instantly. And I'm like, oh, that's what fucking happens when you talk to men. And now I remember.
Yeah, exactly.
Now I remember. I'm like, now I'm tarnished all over again. I was
sure.
a shining beacon of light when this man stopped me. And I'm like, you've destroyed my ego,
like,
my person, my everything. I'm like, it makes me so mad because like I hear friends that are like, oh, like I can see you're going through something. I'm like, that pisses me off. It pisses me off that you can see I'm going through something.
What was it? The wrinkles in my forehead? Jesus Christ.
Yeah, so I think we're both at the point.
I know.
Men are
so hard. Unless you're coming like big with like some big money and like.
See, it doesn't even have to be money for me, but
for me now it is.
You're like, I'm done with all the other shit.
I'm done. Like, I don't know.
I love men, and I truly like want to be in love. I love falling in love. I want all of it. Like, and I'm not one of those people that's like, I hate men. I don't hate men.
No,
but
I don't
your
either.
actions suck so bad.
Yeah.
It's so hard to like you. You know?
It's so hard.
All I want to do is suck your dick and ride on it and go to nice dinners and
you just
travel.
Keep talking.
Yeah.
You just keep talking and you won't shut up. Shut up
Why
for
do
a
you
minute.
make it so hard? Do you think that men are intimidated by you, your career, your money, your success?
Probably so.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. At the end of the day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like there are a lot of fragile egos out there. A lot of people think they can handle it and then
And they can't.
cannot. Yeah.
No.
I just had a conversation with a male friend of mine about who I used to date like a decade ago. And he kind of said the same thing. He was like, everyone thinks they can do it until they're in it.
Yeah.
And then it's not as easy as one might think, you know? And I'm like, oh, I get that. Like
that's fair.
I don't know if I could date somebody that were in it if I had never been in and didn't understand.
Yeah, because there's a lot of logistics.
Yeah.
There is. Yeah, for sure.
Don't understand that it's like an actual job.
Yeah.
You know?
Yep.
I mean, I don't know a lot.
Totally agree.
I don't know that there's ever been a time where I've been on set where I'm like, oh, I am into this person.
Yeah.
You know? I'm just like, oh, are we getting a paycheck at the end of this? This is so fun.
Yay.
Yeah.
Great job. Glad you kept up today.
Good job,
Like,
team.
yeah,
You got your check. I got my check. See you guys later. You know, like
It's
just
like you just
not
got done
the
playing ball.
same. Yeah, exactly.
It
We're on a team.
We are. Yeah, we're not going out to dinner after. It's really, people
like-
don't get that.
No, it's
and they also think we're partying. They think we're partying on set. And I'm like, yeah, no, unfortunately, we're not.
Unfortunately, I would
we're
love
not.
to. Yeah. The moment I light up a joint when we're done shooting, I still get dagger eyes. I'm like, oh, guys, we're done. And I'm a grown up. Fuck off.
Yeah.
I've got the paycheck. I did the paperwork.
Came.
Yeah.
I showed up. What do you want from me?
Yeah. I did the paperwork when I was sober. We're done. That's it. Okay. What do you love the most about working in porn?
Pretty much making our own schedule. I mean, if I don't really want to take that shoot, then I'm not going to, you know, or I don't know. Like, and I mean, at the end, yes, it's work. We are fucking.
Yeah.
And you have, the world wants to be fucking and they're not fucking. So it's like, you know.
Yeah.
And I definitely don't want to work in a factory.
No.
I definitely don't want to work in a hospital. I don't want to do any of that, you know. Or I tried to be a paralegal. I was like, why am I doing the lawyer's job?
Yes.
I don't want to go 8 years to be a lawyer, but at the same time, I don't want to do your job either. So,
and lawyers have late nights.
Yeah, they
you
do.
know,
Yeah.
it's a lot. And also, I've worked in a hospital. Sucks.
yeah, I don't do good with blood and like things that pus and weird stuff. Like that's not.
Yeah.
Like you're dying. Sorry, I don't know what to do. You want to touch it?
I don't know what to do, but you are dying.
You're gone. I'm the only one on call right now. I'm sorry.
You're gonna die tonight.
Yeah.
Actually,
Sorry.
You might have lived a little bit longer with somebody else here, but this is me.
Yeah. Do you want me to bring you a snack?
No, I agree. And I love the freedom of our schedules more than anything because people are always like, "Hey, do you think you'll be able to do this?" I'm like, "You just got to let me know with some advance warning, and I can do absolutely anything I want."
Yep, pretty
you know,
much.
and that's what's so nice. Like, oh, do you want to go to Japan? Cool, just tell me when. I'll put it on my schedule.
Japan.
Did I say Japan?
Like Dubai and Japan.
Do you
yes,
want
I want to go to both, please.
Yeah. We'll make it a global trip.
Why not? And we can. Though.
Exactly.
That's the thing. And we can still make money and work while we're there. So I guess that
it's the best. That's why I always say I'm like, I can't imagine working for anybody else ever again as long as I live.
it's not gonna happen.
And I also can't I can't imagine, not that I can't imagine doing anything else, but I still really, really enjoy being like the sexual fantasy.
Yeah,
you know?
too.
I don't necessarily love going to set and working with new people.
Yeah. You never know what you're gonna you never know what you're gonna get.
But I like hiring my own people and working and having that be the sexual fantasy in my home. You know?
For
like
sure.
masturbating in my living room.
Yeah.
That's my job.
It definitely feeds my ego.
Yes.
That I need, that I'm not getting from dates. Obviously.
Yes. It definitely helps feed the ego.
It
That
does,
is one
it
thing.
does.
Yeah, when you're super depressed, you just post a picture online.
Yeah,
You're like,
exactly.
oh, look at all of these people.
likes. They love me.
Yeah. I'm fine.
I'm okay.
I'm gonna be just fine.
I'll get through it.
Would you do it all over again if you had the chance?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Same.
For sure.
Yeah. I don't think. Yeah.
Yep.
Again, I've done other things.
I don't know what else I would do.
Yeah.
I mean, of course, there's things that you've always like dreamed about, but then you're like, would that really have paid the bills?
What are those things for you?
I don't like. I would love to be a florist, like
A
own my
florist?
own. Yeah, just own my own floral shop and like have my cats running around and like
You
that would be
can
so
do
fun.
that.
I can do that now.
Yeah.
but I wouldn't have been able to like really make a great living off it. I don't.
No,
think.
but my
know?
brain is now going. I'm like, own the naked flower shop.
Yeah, there we go.
Just put cameras in your flower shop. You're the
Yeah.
nude flower girl.
Oh yeah, that's awesome.
And just you and your cats.
But
you call it
see?
like,
Yeah.
you call it something with flowers and pussy or something, or
Yeah.
pussy flowers, or I don't know.
the nude floral apartment. I don't know.
We got to think
We'll
about
come
it.
up with something.
We got to think about it. But I'm like, I always think that with everything. I'm like, I want to do it in my home now.
Yeah.
And my business manager is like, no, you'll get murdered. He was like, you can't put cameras in your home now because you don't have like a safe home, like my door to my house goes to the street. Like he's like, you need a gated community. You need like more security before you do that. But I'm like, I just want to put cameras everywhere. I'm like, I would stream my life 24/7. Y'all can watch me shit for all I care. As long as I know that it's bringing in the money. Like,
definitely will.
Yeah.
Isn't that crazy?
I know.
It's crazy.
Dude, there is a girl online and I don't remember her name. Somebody sent me the fucking link. She makes like, it's something stupid. I want to say it was like $2 million a month or something because she live streams herself sleeping every night.
Oh yeah, I've seen that. Yeah. Yeah.
Bitch, I'll all day and turn it on. Like what? That's insane to me.
That is,
like to watch me sleep. I talk in my sleep. I'm like, that's got to be interesting as hell.
Yeah, it'd definitely be interesting.
Do you snore or anything?
I've been told every now and then, but I think it's because when I'm super tired.
Yeah. Or drunk or sick or
really
something.
fucked up.
Yeah. That's usually. I'll snore if I'm sick or really, really, really drunk.
Yeah.
But I talk every night.
Do you?
Yeah. And I don't talk like you can have a conversation with me, but I'm definitely having a conversation in my dream. It's more like a. I've had people record it. That's how I know. It's like a, but it's like fully vocal. And so I'm
love it.
it's got to be interesting. I'm surely doing some shit,
You're
know?
really dreaming or something, like talking to somebody.
I wake myself up screaming sometimes,
Oh,
you know?
God.
Yeah, like night terrors.
Oh, I have those every now and
Yeah.
then. Yeah, those are crazy.
Have you ever had the paralysis
What's that?
where you get sleep stuck? And you're like in your head, you're trying to get up, but your body is sleep
you're
stuck.
trying to move and you can't.
Yes.
Yeah, I've definitely had those.
So fucking scary.
It is.
Like, I also believe in so much supernatural shit. I'm like, am I stuck between realms?
That's what I say.
Like-
I say that all the time. I'm like, I think that like when we go to sleep, we're like living another life.
Yes.
And sometimes I go back to it. Because I do
Yes.
go back to the same dreams sometimes. And I'm like,
especially
really
when you
weird.
don't want to. I go
Yeah.
back to nightmares.
Yeah.
Like I'll try and wake myself up out of a nightmare
That's
and then I
true.
go right back to it. And I'm like, no.
Yeah,
I don't want to
definitely.
be there. It's like
probably is.
Nightmare on Elm Street shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what that's what put it all into our heads.
Probably.
I'm sure.
Yeah, definitely.
But, some creepy ass shit. I don't know. Oh, that was all I had.
No way.
That was it. We got through all of our questions. We're like a
no.
speed racer round right now. All right. Well, any other questions?
I don't
Any
know.
other?
I don't think so.
Yeah. That's our MILF money.
Wow.
We made it. We love making it.
Yeah. We don't want to do anything else.
Yeah.
Kind of made us lazy in a way.
Made me so lazy.
I know.
It made me stop doing comedy even. Not
Really?
that I'm
You're not
back to
doing
doing comedy now, but I got so lazy.
Yeah.
And I also think dating somebody makes me lazy because I wrap
You get comfortable.
Yes. I wrap myself up in like their schedule because again, our schedule is so flexible
Yeah.
that I'm like, oh, you need me at this time? Great. Can be available. Like, let me trash my life and go make yours incredible.
Yeah.
You know?
And they don't even appreciate it.
I know.
They
I
like,
know.
don't even appreciate
I
it.
know. No, I got really comfortable from my living room. And then I started to think about it and I was like, every video I've posted online is from my living room for the
Yeah.
past like year. I'm like, I gotta branch out. I gotta leave my house. I gotta make some phone calls. I gotta do some
public
things.
stuff. Yeah, for sure. I know it's hard. Now that I don't do Postmates or go out to eat as much, it's hard. It's hard to leave. Like
See, because I
getting booked for set
Postmates
is like great. It's like pushes me out.
Yeah.
And then when I'm out, I'm like, oh, maybe I'll go by here on
Yeah.
my way home. You know,
I'm like, look at me dressed
I'm
in the
like,
world.
"Ah, my makeup's still good.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll swing in somewhere
Yeah.
and
I don't even need anything. Just stop at my Target.
Yeah,
Just
why not?
yeah.
see what's going on.
Yeah. You guys got anything new or what are we
Seriously,
doing
it's
today?
awesome. That's kind of nice.
Yeah. Same. I feel the same. When I'm
Yeah.
not in sweatpants and I've managed to put any lick of makeup on my
I
face, I'm like,
know.
all right, where do I need to be? Or sometimes when I'm shooting content at the house and I have makeup on and I'm like calling people, I'm like, are you guys, anybody doing anything? Because I got like makeup on and stuff. Thought maybe I could leave the house if you guys were
Right?
out.
Anything going on?
And then like no one like gets back to me in like 30 minutes. I'm like, yeah, I'm just going to take the makeup off. We're
Yeah.
not going anywhere.
By the time they do, you're like, oh, well, I had a couple Skypes booked now. I'm sorry. Maybe tomorrow.
You took longer than 30 minutes to reply. Exactly. I am no longer interested in leaving my house. Thank you, though. These lashes are getting heavy. I'm going to take these things off.
It's awful.
All right. Well, Rachael, go ahead and tell the people into this camera where they can find you on socials.
You can find me on Twitter at Rachael Cavalli. You can find me on Instagram at official Rachael Cavalli. Unfortunately, I don't really do TikTok too much, so you wouldn't look there if I were you. And OnlyFans, Rachael Cavalli.
There's probably some fakes of you on TikTok, I would imagine.
Lots.
Dude, they pop up everywhere.
But with TikTok's so hard anyways. Like, it's just hard to compete with
everything that's
stuff,
happening.
You know?
I know.
My friends that are actually doing this stuff, they're pushing me like, you have to like do it. And I'm like, all right, can you just put that collab on?
Yeah, dude. The thing with it is there's so many accounts we're supposed to be running. Like, and every day someone brings me a new platform. They're like, do you want to do this platform? I'm like, I don't think you understand. Like, I'm stretched so thin. Like, I'm currently looking for an assistant just to help with like the teeny tiny little things where I'm like, oh my God, there's just so much shit to be done. Like, I'm only one person.
I know. It's awful. I'm like, I don't even party like I used to.
No.
And I'm like, why am I behind?
No.
Like, what is going on?
I'm
but
like,
because we have all these things.
Yeah, I'm fucking shooting 4 or 5 days a week.
Yeah.
I'm like, this is like a real job now.
Yeah.
I don't like it. I want a 3-day a week type of jam.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, we're done complaining. I'll be done complaining for the day. I love my Milf Money, and I love it.
Too.
And I'm going to shut up. I'm going to shut up. All right, you guys, that's it for the day. Thank you so much to Rachael for being on the show. And until next time, guys, adios.